Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4. We spent last episode trying to clean up a bunch of the problems that occurred when we went to war with the Allies and they still had troops in our land. It's not that big of a deal, but we'll do what we can to sort this out. It's like we got some enemy troops in our land over here. How do they get in? Do they just have access? Is Turkey not in this war? Nope. And they will not join us, it just said. So they're not actively involved in the war, but they will allow enemy units to freely pass through their land? That's weird. Let's see. Nope, they won't come to war either. Does it say why? Base reluctance, the people's protective towards the Philippines? And the Philippines are in the Allies, I guess? That's why? At least we're getting Europe kind of settled. Alright, let's take Central Front. Which is, well, we can take these tanks, move them here, then the whole Central Front can move off this way. Because we got to take out all these, we got to take out the Middle East. This is all Allied stuff. Except for the Kingdom of Iraq, it looks like. But do they have free movement here? I actually don't know. No, I think we got enough down here to deal with that on its own without any more assistance. Well, why don't we do this? We'll send this guy down as well. Do this. And then the Central Front is going to be available basically as either reserve or a hitting force in Europe. I got bombers out over France, but they got 6,000 fighters over, or 5,000 fighters over northern France right now. So we're taking, yeah, 6,000 fighters. We've lost 200 bombers, they've lost 200 fighters. But you know, you can get bombers, fighters built a lot quicker than bombers. So why don't we cancel that for now? You guys, these guys have been beat to hell. It takes a very long time to get them equipment. War with the UK. Why not? And what we're gonna do is take... Okay, so where are these tanks? We need in new army group. And this is going to be the Italian front. The Italian front. And you're gonna get these guys are gonna get attached to that. And let's see, we're gonna do this. And you are gonna do this, just like that. Just give them some orders so they can start going, and we'll start taking out the Allies one at a time. An attack through Switzerland is going to be near suicidal, but it's doable. I'm not sure why these guys... Oh, nice. Now the Turks are at war. So at least they should stop allowing them direct access to my land. Let's see, split in half. Do that. Or not my land, at least Turkish land. Mostly just trying to get everything nice and neat and organized for offensives. Like, what is going on here? Why aren't they garrisoning this line properly? Like, you're just leaving big gaps in the line. Why? I am very confused what's going on here. Like these guys are going all the way over here where they don't have orders to be. Well, let's do this. We need to make sure that this doesn't happen. I'm very confused now. What is going on here? Let's just make sure this doesn't go anywhere, because the units are... My tanks are leaving gaps in the line for some reason. And I really don't know why. And just letting Irish forces, like, march on through. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? You don't have orders to be over there. Or you're part of the blue tanks? Oh, maybe you do. Take out those damn Irish. Because if the British link up, if they link these two fronts up, we're fucked. So we just gotta make sure that they don't do that. And let's see. This. Good. You guys are up here. Why? I don't know what's going on. Sometimes when like over here is confusing me too. This army of red guys is, oh, there's a lake there. Maybe there's no crossing there. That could be it. There's a little lake there. I'm assuming there's no crossing. We got tanks here. We probably got people sitting around everywhere doing nothing. Like, who are you? A Balkan front. Alright, so they've got all this... They're starting to work their way through here. What we're gonna do is take you... Oh, you don't... This is not an army. That's why we're confused. You're gonna get... well, like here. Okay, we're just gonna leave that open. We clear everywhere else, basically? What those... Oh, you guys didn't get far, did you? Or unless, did I tell you to go there? Must have. Must have done that. Alright, let's push these guys out to more defensible positions. We're gonna do this manual-like, because the AI doesn't know what it's doing. Yes, I'm attacking a city with tanks, but... That's what I got in the area. Good. Alright, why don't we work on fixing this nonsense? Let's do that. You guys gonna get involved? There you go. See if we can't make some progress down that way. What do we lose over here? See, again, we got these huge transport fleets. I don't know what they are. I honestly don't know what they are. Oh, we got problems up here. I had some tanks sitting around here. Alright, go up there. Just need to fix some of these problems we've created for ourselves. Attrition can't be that. Mountain attrition. Maybe in tanks in Italy aren't a good idea. What else? Who else do I got down here? Got Central Front units down here. Yeah, I'm getting things messed up nice and good now. Spain has got the border secured at least. Alright, let's give you guys an attack order. Like that. I'll just tell them to go. There shouldn't be anybody in the way, basically. Or at least there should be very few people in the way. I wish I would stop losing those ships, but I don't know where they're I don't know why they're there or where they're coming from. I think having these tanks over here is a bad idea. We'll just have the infantry take care of this. And we'll have the infantry, because I got 2 infantry units over here set up on this. Like that. All that tank attrition's not good for anybody. So we'll use infantry. If it'll let us. I don't know, this is just such a mess. I'm using my MPs just because they're there. This guy's still alive. Not anymore, he ain't. Well, why don't we take... Because this is a new war. American-Japanese War. I don't think that's the... I think this is the main one. I've only lost 265,000 men. The United Kingdom's lost 400,000. France, 300,000. United States, only 70,000. And then there's a lot of pittances here and there. Oh, you know what? There's all those call to arms buttons, aren't there? Call all allies. There we go. Make sure everybody joins in. Mongolia, People's Republic of China, People's Republic of Albania, Romania. Alright, so now they're all in. I don't know why they said they wouldn't do it before. That's a Belgian cavalry. Or is that German? German? Black bar, German. Improved anti-air guns. Okay. Those are a long time coming, aren't they? So we could probably... You know what we're going to do? Probably just skip over 2, go straight to 3. That way, we're not retooling twice. I think the problem is supplies over here. Like, the tanks are taking up so much supplies, it's hard to get everybody taken care of appropriately. So let's do this. Move them up here for planned future attack. Get them out of there, because right now the infrastructure here is too bad to get the troops going nice and good. Where are the rest of your troops? We've got 12 divisions assigned here. Why do you have 4 over here? Don't have enough. I don't think there's enough, like, combat. No, not combat, with, supplies. We've got a lot of stuff, queued up. We're doing good here. Can we not take care of these guys? Yeah, attack from multiple sides. You'll be fine. Ish. Now we got them there. So guys, come on, you can do this. It's not that difficult. Wait, what? Who just declared war on Mongolia? Not at... Ooh. Chinese war on Mongolia, nationalist China. Okay, that's interesting. Definitely interesting. That's problematic. China just joined the Allies. But they're not at war with me. Interesting. Okay. There we go. Now they are. So we do have some troops down here. So we'll take out Korea first. Communist China is already on my side. This is problematic. Syria capitulates. Oh, we do have armies to, we can send over. So let's do this. Thank God the Russians have oodles and oodles and oodles of troops. Like, you are sitting here doing nothing. But we just gotta get them to where they need to be. Korea shall fall. It's definitely gonna make for some interesting, you know, like combat maneuvers coming up. So many wars on so many fronts. All right, we got this taken care of, so we're no longer starving people to death. And you guys... We're gonna drive through Belgium here. Front line. Right there. Belgium and Luxembourg, we're gonna drive through with Soviet tanks. American tanks. Whoa! They didn't last. Lebanon capitulates. Look at all those. You can imagine what the Americans must be suffering in attrition up here. I mean, even just sitting on, sitting here, they're doing perfectly fine. We could actually get these guys some better. Now that we're kind of using them in combat, we can make them a little better. Single company, armored reconnaissance. Let's just save that. That'll make them stronger, or much stronger in combat. Our NKVD units. Oh, here's a free army. Alright, so you guys delete this. We just need to keep pushing through here. So you guys are gonna just push right down to here like this. This army. That's this one. And you're gonna push down this way. So put them on aggressive. They're already on aggressive. Boom, boom. Send them out. Make sure they overwhelm these British troops. Good. Italy I would like to take out, but I feel like it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. And seriously, you guys, why do you have troops? Could they? Do they don't have the supply to get over here? Is what? Oh, the only thing I can think of is they just don't have the supplies, and they can't. They can't put troops over. Yeah, we're already over on that. Okay, that makes sense. So we got a lot of those queued up in addition to other things. Well, how far behind are we on that stuff? Oil, not that bad, really. Not that bad. They still sinking transports? I don't even know what those are. I feel like my tanks are going to be far superior to anybody else's right now. Oh shit. Maybe you not do that, and you guys just stop now. Just why don't you just cool yo titties and play the defensive now that you have the crossings? Oh, that was my fighters. Are they not doing? Fighters and bombers are out over here. I wonder how bad things actually. Is there anything troops bombed? So we're not intercepting their bombers? Our fighters are not intercepting their bombers here. We're getting bombed, but they're not shooting them down? That's weird. It looks like we can't get these tanks up to the front. Require more supplies than it has capacity for, yeah. So we can't do anything without supplies. Why don't you guys just take care of those yourself? That's what I always I like to see. You guys doing it yourself. We got an army here. Oh, they're moving. The American divisions seem to be problematic. Are they pushing these? It looks like they're pushing the Spanish back. That's not a good thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Spain's getting wrecked. Port strike. What are we doing over here? So, don't we have oodles? We got 31 ships here. And they're getting attacked by... So they're hitting our base. I mean, shouldn't we be blasting the crap out of them? Or our naval... I think maybe the naval stuff still doesn't work right. Possibly. Possibly. Because I know it points... Well, here's my... Well, let's do this. These 11 guys. Didn't I give you a front line right here? I could have sworn I did, and then I drew it down here. I know I did that. And just go. Tupolev, Tu-2. Was the Tu-2 is the heavy fighter. I haven't done jet engines or anything like that yet. We can work on, well, rockets, nuclear reactor. Yeah, why don't we do that? That'd be fun. That'll be fun. You go here and make him die. So we're at war with China now, in addition to everybody else. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so China is our enemy, which means we gotta work on that. Naval strike up here. Okay, now they managed to shoot down some of their bombers at the cost of what? They're probably wrecking our fleet. They're not... I think the Chinese are pretty spread out. Now let's do this. Move our tanks up. And now that these guys are almost here, we can actually give them some frontage. Well, you need to actually be a unit. Definitely going to have to, you know, it's at least at some point off screen. Go through and fix this up a little. Make things a little neater. They're not fighting well in the mountains. Why don't we give you guys some further orders to take the Suez Canal and go. Put them on aggressives, that way they'll flank. There we go. And yeah, supplies are definitely problematic up here because we won't go. They won't move any further without, you know, they won't move into position without supplies. Which sucks, but what can you do? At least we got this stabilized. Spain's getting wrecked though. Poor Spain. Got called into it. I'm hoping Communist China helps out nicely. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're losing ships now, even though I can't see which ones they are. And they must be flying out of a base over here, so we'll overrun them pretty soon. Alright, we can start giving these guys proper orders too. Like that. Paratroopers, you're just gonna get sent to the front lines. And we just gotta stop the Chinese and start, you know, throwing them back wherever possible. Europe is extremely stable, which is what I'm finding interesting. Yep, we're losing ships left and right now. Because it's not possible to... I still think it's not possible to intercept. Like, we got fighters. Well, let's put them on intercept. And see if we can actually intercept the bombers now. Because it wasn't a thing before. You couldn't intercept them. Actually, now it looks like we are. Enemy bombers lost, 47. Alright, we're starting to shoot them down. Alright, we'll just let that keep going. I mean, I don't really care about my Navy that much. Man, I'm a terrible Russian... Well, I'm an average Russian commander, aren't I? I just want to see if this will get us anywhere. Actually make any progress. Push the front line up if we can. One tank division out in front of the rest like that. The plane's falling out of the sky. Socialist Republic of Serbia's capitulated. Oh, is that right here? Oh, we have problems over here. I forgot about that. Romania, you want to help out? Or what do you want to do? Yes, no, maybe? Here's some troops. I was sending you over here, but I think you're going to be better over here. So let's do this. Gotta put out all the fires. Scheiße. Budapest. There we go. All right, man, this is ugly. Considering how many fronts there are, this is pretty goddamn hideous. But we're cleaning it up. I feel like we're making progress in the cleanup. Did last hit. The Vladivostok did last hit. So our ships are all getting sunk, and there's nothing we can do about it. They've sunk a couple battleships. I can't get them out of here. I guess we could do this. mean, I feel like our fighters should be ripping their, what's it called, their naval bombers to shred. Alright, let's just get them out of there. Before they're all sunk. Still don't know what these transports are. Having the foggiest idea. Now, let's take a look at our logistics. Light tanks, we need light tanks. Where are we using light tanks? I don't even know. Everything else is fine. Let's start putting these into our tank regiments if we want, tank divisions. Got thousands of tanks, tens of thousands of tanks in reserve, so we could definitely start building more of those. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heavy tanks, train. 2. Boom, boom, like that. Bohemia. Alright, everybody. If you have enjoyed this episode, please just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays, Hearts of Iron 4, just subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.